Hello guys, welcome to one more video about Ragnarok Mobile. Today we are testing the new hero, Jörmungandr. He is the branch of the Chrono class. He has magical DPS and supportive skills. Let's check it out. Jörmungandr has 93 jobs points. So far it's the hero class with more jobs points. Here are the items you can get once you finish its quests. These are the recommended status. Pay attention that it says this status is for DPS, but I don't think it is the best status for DPS since the age is low, but let's check it out anyway. The Aesir is really hybrid, has a lot of damage and reductions. Time folding is the core passive skill. Jörmungandr can set 2 attacks or buffs and the buffs skills to enter the state of Superposition. There is a 60% chance to trigger the damage skills in the Superposition when performing normal attacks, and there is a 15% chance to trigger the buffs or the buffs skill in Superposition. At level 4, for each set of Superposition, the attack and casting distance will increase by 1 meter. At level 7, Superposition has 1 slot more. Like all the hero classes, if you want the core skill fully active, you need to get all runes with the second line active. Fate Loot. There is a probability between 20 to 100% that a shield will be generated, which can resist secondary negative effects added, lasting for 10 seconds and can be superimposed. Time and Space Barrier provides additional percentage, minimum of 1% and maximum of 30%, of melee physical damage reduction and long-range physical damage reduction. Everything Falls Star Rune. Time and Space Imprisonment make the target's final damage decrease, minimum of 1%, maximum of 10%. Spear of the Apes receives a damage boost of minimum of 10%, maximum of 50%. Invasion has a probability of minimum of 10% and maximum of 50% of causing the enemy to fall into the state of petrification for 5 seconds. Increase the trigger probability of Disaster Frenzy in Superposition state, minimum of 1%, maximum of 15%. These are the equipments that I will use for the first test. Do take note you can also use other weapons like Wizard Staff, Healing Staff and Stardust. The first skill is Singularity Jump. Jörmungandr can pass through the wormhole and teleport to the designated location. The distance can be teleported up to 8 meters. There is a 75% chance that the enemy within 3 meters around will fall into the black hole for 1 second. Time and Space Imprisonment. Jörmungandr freezes the time and space of an enemy, increasing its cooling time by 20% and reducing its attack speed by 20% for 8 seconds. Can stack up to 3 times. When stacked to the 3rd layer, makes the target unable to use skills and normal attacks. Time and Space Barrier. Jörmungandr creates a space-time barrier with a range of 4 meters around him, making the teammates and himself immune to magic damage 3 times per second. The barriers last for 10 seconds. Disaster Frenzy. Jörmungandr brings Infinity Calamity, making his skill damage a critical strike, causing 200 critical strike damage, lasting 8 seconds or until performing 6 skill attacks. Invasion. Sends out a fast-moving sandstorm in a specific direction, causing Earth attribute magic damage to the enemies within the range. When attacking a level 1 Earth attribute armor, it is not affected by elemental restraint. Sphere of the Abyss. Turn the rocks within the Satan range into hard spheres. Stab out from the ground under the target's feet, dealing Earth attribute magic damage to all enemies within 3 meters. Breaks the enemy's invisibility and have a 100% chance to make them bleed out. When attacking a level 1 Earth attribute armor, it is not affected by elemental restraint. Fate Loot. When used on an enemy, the dispellable buff added to the enemy within 7 seconds will be transferred for Jörmungandr. Jörmungandr will get 30% of magical penetration. This cannot be superimposed. Worldly Python. Jörmungandr turns into a big snake, restores all the life, increase 100% of his own life limit, increase 50% of demi-human race reduction, makes the surround enemies fall into the state of fear that cannot be immune or resisted, lasting for 1 second. While this skill is active, you can use Red Flame Breath skill and Venom Itching. Wherever Jörmungandr passes, he will change the enemy's area's effect into a phyton field, lasting for 4 seconds. The snake effect lasts for 15 seconds and the cooldown is fixed and cannot be reduced. Python Field. Create a giant Python field under Jörmungandr's feet. Within the range of Jörmungandr can recover 3% of the maximum life per second. Increase his own abnormal state attack by 30%. The giant Python lasts for 30 seconds, can only exist 1 field per Jörmungandr. Python Field will use Venom Etching on summoned objects of enemy players. Within the range, every time Superposition is triggered 3 times, you can get 1 Snake Echo. The final damage is increased by 10%. Snake Echo lasts for 10 seconds and you can get up to 3. Ouroboros passive skill. Each Snake Echo increases Jörmungandr's Earth attribute attack, Fire attribute attack, and ignore magic defense by 10%. The duration of the Snake Echo increases by 30 seconds. Snake Miasma passive skill. When Jörmungandr deals skill damage, it will additionally add Poison attribute magic damage attack, and reduce the target's movement speed by 30% and the upper limit of movement speed by 30%, which lasts for 5 seconds and can be superimposed 3 times. Backtracking in time and space. Every time Jörmungandr receives damage, there's a 25% chance to go back to the past and recover the last damage received, multiplied by 100% of life. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel grow. It's really quick to hit the button and it helps create more contents like this. Let's do some quick PvP tests. Here you can see that his fields can petrify the begetter's homunculus. When he changes into a snake, he changes the enemy field into a snake field. You can remove all the fields. That's it guys, I hope you guys liked this video. I'm still not sure if Jörmungandr is a good DPS or it's a good support. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. If you have any suggestion of equipment or builds to try, just let me know. As always, thank you for watching and see you soon.